and just angry. Like, it's not, I don't know. He's playing the part.
Yeah,
I mean
that's what you have to be.
It's fantastic what he's doing, but man, it's a little uncomfortable. But anyway, okay, so we get into Matt Freeman. Yeah, the Oracle. He is a fantasy football genius.
He's 9 years old.
He's 9 years old. Yeah,
and he's licking hot dogs and putting them back on the plate.
Yes. Yeah, he's not not great. So the actor, his name is Paulie Litt, and really this is the only time we see him in the whole series.
Okay.
The Oracle is...
It just shows up in that one episode.
This one episode.
Right.
He actually does show up in season 7, but it's more of I think it's kind of like it's our last season. Let's see who we can bring back, who's been, and so he kind of shows up in one little scene. But he was in Jersey Girl, and he was on this show with Kelly Ripa called Hope and Faith. Oh, I never heard of that. I never heard of it, but it was like, oh, but he was like on that show, like a consistent cast member on that. And then we get to Taco's song. I wondered, what did you think of Taco's song?
Okay. Oh, I loved the song. It was a fantastic song. It was very well written.
I feel like if I hum it, it's a licensing thing, right?
Oh, well, I don't. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know. But it's fantastic. Now, if someone, like if my brother had shown up at my 5-year-old's party and then sung a song like that, I would be very upset with him. I'd probably take him outside and tell him don't come to any more of my kids' parties.
Yeah. I'm impressed by your guitar playing abilities and the fact that you could hold a tune and sing these notes. However, the words you were saying is
not appropriate.
It's not for this audience.
Read the room, buddy.
Yeah, read the room.
Right.
And it starts off so well. Ellie's dancing. The other kids are kind of like, whatever.
And then the little girl's like, wee.
But of course, Kevin, he's more concerned. He's not concerned about that. He's more concerned about Ruxin getting more fantasy football information from the Oracle, because that's what these people do. They,
that's their priority.
That is the priority. Absolutely.
Yes.
So then we get to Meegan comes in.
Yes.
Oh no, she finds out about Jenny and Kevin trying to have a baby. She finds out. Chaos ensues.
Yes. She's not pleased with that because she feels like she should be already at that point in her life, and maybe Pete should, let her have her way with whatever fingertip action she wants.
She talks about her detective skills.
Yes.
As well, and scooping it up and getting to the bottom of it.
Exactly. That seems a little suspect. It seems a little suspect to me.
So,
like, maybe she's not a great person. A little toxic.
She seems a little a little conniving maybe.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if she seems to know that he has slow swimmers. Did she actually scoop it up and take it somewhere?
Maybe.
To have it analyzed.
Maybe. I wouldn't put it past her.
I don't think I'd put it past her.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't.
I don't think I've ever thought about that. In the many times I've watched this episode, that's actually the first time I think I've thought that maybe Meegan is conniving.
Yeah, I think so.
She might be evil.
Yeah, I think.
So Meegan does come back at some point.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to it.
Much later.
Yeah.
She's much nicer.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's okay.
All right.
And then as Meegan leaves, we find out who has been teaching Ellie bad words.
It is Taco.
It is Taco. And
of
he's
course.
giving her treats.
Good old Uncle Taco.
Uncle Taco. And it's Ellie's first word on the show is
whore.
Is whore. Yeah. And it's actor Alina. I assume it's Alina Foley. She is currently 20 years old.
Wow.
That little girl on that show is now 20 years old.
It was a long time ago.
Yes. Yeah. 14 years ago. So she probably would have been five or six, right?
Yeah.
When they did that.
Makes sense.
Yep. Makes sense. She's done some voiceover work for an animated show called Shimmer and Shine that was on Nickelodeon. And she has some costume and wardrobe work credits under her name.
Very nice.
Some independent stuff. I didn't really recognize anything, but good on her. Continuing to work in the biz. We get to the courthouse. And here we find at what level these two will go to improve their fantasy football teams.
Yeah. So
it will then go into the workplace. It does not just stay at home as a hobby.
I was very shocked to see that Ruxin and Pete were lawyers.
Oh, right. So now you find out, right. Yeah, that's right. This is the first thing you find out that what their jobs are.
Right.
Is Kevin is
yeah, I'm sorry.
He's an assistant
I meant
district attorney. Kevin's an assistant district attorney, where Ruxin is a corporate lawyer. And so he's doing this pro bono because he has to do it
so many times a year.
Yeah, so many times a year, right? So
Okay.
he's doing some defense work, to help this guy out. That guy is Ernesto Gomez is the character, and I do want to point out that the actor's name is Noel Guglielmi. I probably said that wrong. I'm saying all these names wrong. Horrible.
Why are you even saying that?
I don't know. I want to. I want to acknowledge these people, but I really want to acknowledge this guy because he is Hector in the Fast and Furious world.
Oh.
Yes. He is in the very first, The Fast and the Furious. He's in that one. And he also shows up again in Furious 7 and gets punched by Letty, who is played by Michelle Rodriguez. So, and he has a couple lines, and then he's gone. Then we don't see him again. But yeah, so he shows up twice within the Fast and Furious world as Hector. So if you look up the wiki on that, that's where he lives.
Nice.
That's why he's special. Well, also he's on the league. He's
Right.
on the league in Fast and Furious.
I'm sure he has other traits that make him special.
Oh, I'm sure. Absolutely.
He's probably
Yes.
a really
Special
lovely
to me.
person.
He
Yeah.
probably is.
Oh, yeah.
But this is how I know him. And so
Right.
he's special to me in that he's lives in these two worlds, that these two fantasy worlds of mine, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Right. My two fictional worlds that I pay too much attention to. And I ignore my own family because of, all that.
No comment.
No comments. So Ruxin is obviously he's bragging about having the first pick and having talked to the Oracle, and he's got all this stuff going. And Kevin, of course, is not really having it. But Kevin has the upper hand because he holds Ruxin's work life in his hands, and then wants Ruxin's he wants his first pick. Mm-hmm. Did you hear how many years he was going to bump?
Well, yeah. So the guy was going to go away for 10 years.
Yep.
He robbed 3 liquor stores and waved at all the security cameras and said, "Hi, Mom, it's me." And then, so he was going to go for 10 years. And first, Kevin was like, he can go for 7 years. And Ruxin's like, no way. And then it got bargained down to 5.
Yeah.
5
Ruxin,
years.
I wish I had written down what Ruxin, like, you should be able to walk out of here that for the number 1 pick. That's just how much Ruxin covets this number 1 pick. Is like he should be able to walk out of here and have sex with Kevin's wife or something like something to that effect, and all these other things. That's how much he covers it. However, he does. He does accept to 5 years, right?
Yes.
I think
yes.
I wrote down 5. Yeah. But I think Nick Kroll, the end of that scene, I'm pretty sure that is improv. There's some improvisation because Nick Kroll, he says, I wrote this. Did you have to go to the third liquor store? Keep it small. I took a Kit Kat. Nobody knew.
Yeah.
So, I think he just threw that in at the end probably, and yeah, that didn't seem written, but I don't know, maybe it was.
Who knows?
Who knows if it was or not.
I mean, they know.
They do. Yes. They absolutely do.
They know.
Yes. Now it gets even weirder. Ruxin goes to the Oracle's house. Now this is where we meet Matt Walsh, right? Matt Walsh, he was a UCB improv comedy background. He was in Old School, was in Role Models, The Hangover, Step Brothers. He was in Step Brothers. He's the guy at the Catalina wine mixer who says, "Play something from The Stranger." Remember that part? Remember that?
Yeah, and then they were like, "We only do 80s."
We only do
80s Billy Joel. Yeah.
Get your crack whore wife. Get your whore wife out of here. And that's when they kick old Horatio Sands out of the Catalina wine mixer. It's all because of Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh. He's so angry. So angry. I know he has some comedic chops, but yet the poor guy. So yeah, Ruxin goes to the house, wants him to come out and play, I guess, whatever.
Well, he wants Matt to come out and play. The 9-year-old.
Yeah, he wants the 9-year-old to like. This is it's gross. I mean,
yeah.
Again, we as the audience know his intention.
Yes,
right? It's not what
his dad thinks.
Mr. Freeman thinks, right? Okay. All right, now we get to outside of Pete's house, and it's now depressing because we're with Kevin and Pete. Pete's like he's out of the league, like, and Kevin's just like, no, you can't do. What the line he says is, cave on everything else, or like, don't cave on this, cave on everything else. It's important. Like, so to Kevin, this is, we're not going to have this. This is ridiculous. But Pete's like, I got to get out, obviously because of the Meegan stuff going on between them. And he's thinking, I just got to get rid of this fantasy football to save my marriage in some way. Kevin leaves the Shiva in the road.
Yes.
Their fantasy football trophy. And, did you notice that there was like a light shining on it?
Yes.
I thought that was it was like this
a heavenly light.
Yeah, this heavenly light. I assume it's a street light, but obviously,
right.
Obviously, it's It is the Shiva that is glowing.
That's right.
Right. It's not. I think it's heavenly. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. At some point, I guess Shiva is a Hindu god, maybe? Of some
yes,
sort?
Definitely. A goddess.
We'll save that one for later when they get into who Shiva is and what Shiva is.
All right.
Well, we've seen what Shiva is. It's the Shiva, by the way. But there is a who involved with Shiva.
Oh, okay.
As well.
Mystery.
And there's such thing as a Shiva blast, which we will have to do.
Oh, okay.
When we get to it.
All right. Okay. I don't know what I'm signing up for. But
foreshadowing of everything. Okay. All right. Now we get to the draft. This is the draft. We're at Audre's swank apartment, as they describe it. We got Rux and Taco, Kevin, and Audre, of course. He has a 65-inch LED TV. It's like explaining all the really cool things in his house. And he tells Tiffany. Tiffany, for some reason, is a name that they bring up a lot. I don't know why they use the name Tiffany. Tiffany drinks. So the draft that I have with my friends and the fantasy football league that I'm in,
yes,
we do not have it's
a
not
bartender.
Catered.
Yeah,
there's no bartender. There's nobody serving drinks. No, again, like I said, I'm the one who brings the food, and then everyone. Then it's just you get your own plate. Yeah. And shut up.
Yeah.
Eat your food. Eat your food.